What is up, Gunpla modelers? This is Stryderprime bringing you a new edition of GundamModels. How is everybody doing? Has everybody survived Comic-Con? I have. I've survived pretty well. I'm exhausted. I am tired. I'm really tired. But today is Sunday, 2017, October 8th. Not even thinking right. But regardless of the case, I've enjoyed my time at Comic-Con. It's raining outside, so I feel bad for those attendees who have to go to the show right now. You know, have to hopefully they don't get their cosplayers' costumes wet or whatever. But hopefully they can go in and see all the cool stuff. I've always been told that on Sunday you find better deals because vendors try to get rid of their stuff quickly, so you know they can make a profit, or you know they'll get rid of the older stuff that they have there, hoping that you know they can go home a little bit more empty-handed, so they can have room for new stuff. But it's common. That happens every now and then. And this is a day where like usually they bring kids in. I think more kids come in on a Sunday. But I've seen kids come in during the week, during the con's events. Either way, so it doesn't matter. But that's besides the point. What the point is, I've attended New York Comic Con. I have brought my kit to the Gunpla Builders World Cup, and I didn't win. I didn't win. Listen. I said it before and I said it again. I didn't do this for winning or losing. I did it for having fun and trying out something that I have never done before. I will be proud of seeing somebody else do something like this, but better. You know, think of a new idea or concept. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, this is technically I am new to kit bashing, to customizing something a little beyond the norm. I've done it, yes. Could it be that I've done it a little bit too much? I have no idea. Or maybe I should have done something more simple, but different regardless of the case. I don't know. I just went with it. I just go. I did it. I was very happy with a lot of people coming to me and praising me. Enjoying my video build, enjoying what the kit looks like. They were surprised, they were shocked. A lot of people were asking me questions, and I basically, you know, give them the best answers I can with knowledge I've gained. The pros and cons of this is there is nothing set in stone of making a custom kit. Throughout the years, I have built my master grades and high grades in a specific time frame. Usually if I make a high grade, if it's a straight build, it's usually a couple of days. But if it's going to be a paint job, slight custom paint job type thing, I know that it's going to be somewhere between a week and a half up to 2 weeks, depending on what the complexity of the kit is. Same holds true for the master grade. Master grades takes 2 weeks, maybe 3. Depending again the complexity and the size of the kit, because sometimes there are master grades that are very simple to make. Yes, they have a lot of parts, but you can plan it out in a way where you can understand where certain things go, while there are other kits that have more complex detail, and you want to focus on those details so that way they stand out. So that way sometimes they'll take up to 2-3 weeks, sometimes a month. I mean, I think I remember it was the master grade version Katokis of the Sazabi. That took me over a month. I think that was the first kit that took me over a month to make. And you know, that was because I was doing a lot of using the Eloquent paints. For those of you who don't remember, yet even though that took a long time to make, my Senanju Stein wasn't that long. It took 3 weeks, and I just did something simple, and you know, it won for not, you know, it won because not because it was great. It was the only thing that looked appealing at the time of the show. So you know, there were other people who had better kits, but that were not there. So I should not won. I should have not have won 2013. But that's my opinion. Anyway, going back to this. Now, you know, the Kamar's Trooper would have been easy to make if I would have done it the way it is. But I had the great idea of making it into the Centaur type looking mech with melee weapons and whatnot. But I should have, even though I started this little over 2 months ago, maybe close to 3. In between, I made some breaks where I just started building a standard build, or you know, a paint job. I mean, I built the Schwartz Ritter, the white one, which took a lot of my time for that, and I did the 1/44 scale burst Rowdy custom, which I was kind of happy to hear one of the guys over there saying I should have brought that, because they enjoyed that build. And you know what, I felt very, very flattered, and but I knew where it was basically a test bed to try out the ideas that I was thinking about. Granted, I think that also killed me, because I should not have wasted a lot of time doing that burst Rowdy. Technically, that took me about a week and a half, but that week and a half could have been dedicated to this, you know. And then, right now, I'll say this, at the 11th hour, burning the midnight oil every day, I was detailing it, panel lining it, weathering it. Of course, you guys all saw that when I was weathering it. Well, actually, no, I didn't do it at the 11th. I did it all on that live stream that everybody saw. And I was doing the decals, and I said, you know what, I should have done the decals first, because you need to do, you know, the whole process of putting the decals on would be, first you gloss coat the kit. And I used, I put the cans away, did I? Yeah, here it is. I used top coat gloss. So I glossed it up a bit, and that was like days ago. Then you're supposed to put the decals over it. And then once you're then you coat it again to cover the decals with the gloss coat. Then you use whatever decals you have. I'm sorry, decals. Excuse me. Weathering, which I had this one, the Mr. Weathering Color multi black. But I also had a brown version, like a desert or ground, like an earth type, which I could have easily put on the legs and the feet. But I didn't do that. I didn't think of that. And then after I would have done that, then I would have gave it the final top coat. Now, for those of you who don't know, and I didn't talk about this, I used the premium top coat that I got from Gundam Planet, and I really like how it feels on the kit. It's nice and smooth. It's very, very conform. It's worth the money that I paid for. So I sprayed that thing all over the place, in the front and the back, and then twice, just to make sure everything is covered. Well, by that time it was like, what, 2 in the morning on a Thursday, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to go to bed. So what is what it is. Now I had a bit of a bad omen. Didn't care, because you know, eventually it was going to happen, or something would have happened. When I was taking this thing apart to pack up and put them in the box, the joint that connects one of the legs snapped off. And I was like, you gotta be. And this was like early in the morning, Friday, ready to go to Comic-Con. So I took a sanding stick, began sanding it down, took the crazy glue, glued it, let it sit there for about hold it down for about 5 minutes. Then I wrapped it up, took it to Comic-Con, put it together, and it is what it is. You can see there. One of the guys says, why didn't I open up the legs? But you know what? I was so afraid that it will break. Let me open it up right now. And it works. I got a little pin, of course, for being a build member for 2017. Thank you guys from Bluefin and Bandai. Everybody's work that I've seen these past 2 days has been nothing but short of amazing. Great works, great pieces of works. I knew some of these pieces of works were going to win. Some were a bit of a surprise. And I was like saying to myself, you know, it doesn't deserve to win. Yes, I know you guys saying it's great, but to me, I don't think so. I'm sorry to say that. And but I still appreciate everybody who has commented on my videos, commented to me personally, and you know, I appreciate it. So now I've finished. Now the Gunpla is over. We'll find out who's going to go to Comic-Con, you know, representing the United States soon. I'm going to be posting photographs of the contestants, of all the stuff that I've seen at the show on my Facebook page. I did some on Instagram. No, not Instagram. I don't use Instagram, by the way. I put some on Twitter, but not enough. I was too busy, you know, moving around and looking at other cool things, talking to people, you know. I saw Tim from Child of Mecha, Mr. Dash, who wasn't competing, but still, he was the one that commented on my burst rowdy, and I felt very, very honored that he said that. I saw, like, a lot of people that, you know, guys that I haven't seen for a while, and new people who brought their kits in. That, you know, everybody has contributed to this, and I appreciate it. The one thing that I'm a bit sad, and I just found this out yesterday, because I went to go see Jordan. I gave I gave Jordan something that he wanted, and I told him, you know, he can have it. And he asked me to fill out a card, and I said, "What is this?" And I found out that Xavier, who was the person who coordinated with Bluefin and Bandai for these shows, I guess he decided to, you know, retire and go on another type of venture, you know, another type of career or something like that. I didn't know, and all I say is, you know, I wrote down on the card, I wish him the very best of his career, you know, of what he has to do, or what he wants to do, and, you know, we thank him from the bottom of our heart for helping us bring this, you know, our Gunpla community strong here in the East Coast of the United States, here in the New York area, in the metropolitan area, in the areas of Connecticut and New York and New Jersey and Pennsylvania, and all the other states of members have come here. I know people from Florida have come here, from Georgia, from, you know, they all came here to support the Gunpla Builders World Cup competition, and to support, you know, the Gunpla community. You know, if it wasn't for him, we could have, you know, this couldn't have not gone, you know, it wouldn't have happened. I have to personally thank him as well, because he gave me some very good advice and pointers, and, you know, reality checks when I won 2013, and I took that to heart, and I appreciate his input on my last win. So thank you, Xavier. You've done an excellent job, and I appreciate everything you've done to us. We hope nothing but the best for you. Okay? So, I need another drink. After getting home last night, I wanted to crack open a bottle of tequila. But I was so tired, so exhausted, that I just crashed, and I woke up like a few hours ago. That's why you hear my voice, you know, brr, brr. Oh yeah, you guys were busting my balls because you guys wanted to see me. Well, I showed my dumb face off on on my second video, so there you go. There you go. Whether I'll do that again or not, bits and pieces, guys. You know, baby steps. Baby steps. We'll do that one step at a time. Surprisingly, in the show, I didn't see, oh, what am I talking about? Let me show you the pictures of the, I might as well do this now. Let me show you the pictures of the winners. Now, forgive me, I do not have the names of each individual person who won. So the third place, sorry, the fifth place winner was this gentleman who brought in his GM in front of the Statue of Liberty. And I was impressed. You know, at first I thought, oh, it's kind of cute and it's good. The scale is good. The little figures of the people there are good. But what kind of caught my eye was the fact that it actually took a picture of itself, because the whole theme is it's taking a selfie picture of itself in front of the Statue of Liberty, which is very, very original, very, very neat. And there was a light that blinked every 3 seconds. So it was cool to see something like that. And I said, yeah, that's great, good idea. Paint job is great and all that stuff. Fourth place winner was this mobile suit, and I'm sorry again, I don't have a name of it, but you could tell it's a combination of the. Actually, I don't even have my photograph in front of me to read this, or I mean to. Come on, open up. Read it in. All right. Sorry, wasn't actually mentally prepared to say these things in front of the camera. So I can tell that the chest has to be from the Ifrit. I'm not good at this sometimes, but it's great. I like it. I like the, first I love the color. This black and gray tone with a little bit hint of like dark green. I think he may have used what do you call that? He must have used enamel, because it feels like an enamel feel to it. But it's the Ifrit head, of course, and the LED light. Oh wow, he did a lot better job than me. A lot better job. And the thing was that not only that the light on the eyes turn on, I believe the chest, the little green thing is also illuminated. I'll have to review my video on that. But I liked how he did that little base with the what do you call it? The street lights, and then a destroyed head with the oil leaking all over the place. That was a great diorama. Very nice. So he won fourth place. Fifth place. Sorry, going backwards. Third place was this Vidar. And this Vidar's customization, I was trying to understand this. I mean, the only thing that's new about this was the fact that it's holding the lance that's on the Kamar's Trooper. And he put a lot of these decals, which in the photograph you don't actually see the outline. And I was trying to replicate this, but he did a better job. And I found out that these are the high Q decals, same one that I had, which I didn't realize the goof that I did. But regardless of the case, he won. The color, the blue is great, the black is great, everything's nice and sharp. So he won third place. Second place, and this was rightly deserved. And I told it to him that you're going to win regardless of the case, and he goes, nah, don't say that. Well, he won. Jordan's steam engine type diorama, and I'm sorry, I don't remember the title of it. Oh, it's called Steam Siege. That's right, Steam Siege. Which is those three mechs. One of them is, of course, the Zagak. The other one, he told me what it was, and I'm sorry, I forgot. But I loved it, and he used all the train features that you see there. So he won, and I said, dude, congratulations, I knew you were going to win. And then the last build, the best of show, was this amazing culmination of, I don't know, I don't know where to begin with this. It's a multicolor mech with blades, sights, claws, wings, bits of like fabric. the kid is called the Sorcerer 1/100 scale, and I believe he used the shield from the what do you call that? From the Death Cycle custom, but not the EW version. Everything's all customized. Yeah, I mean, this was, and what's impressive is he's put like layers of detail that looks like jewelry, looks like engraving, embossing. That is something that's way, way beyond me. Way beyond me. Studs, chains. I was actually thinking of chains. But, wow. Very, very impressive. So congratulations for your win. And I hope you place for going to Japan, representing the United States. You did an amazing job. So congratulations on all this. I hope nothing for the best for you. And nothing for the best for all you other guys. For us losers, obviously, we've enjoyed it. We loved it. We got stuff, which I'm going to show in a minute. But I hope everyone had fun. I really did. That was the whole purpose of this. And I was glad that everything was all safe and sound. No issues, no nonsense. You know, obviously within this past week we've seen a lot of things happening in the world, and I was praying that, you know, nothing like this would come to us, or maybe come to nobody. But I'm glad that nothing did happen, and I hope nothing else happened. And I hope that we all enjoyed ourselves, and we can't wait until next year. Before we move on to stuff that I've picked up at the show, while I was packing up the Bellerophon, and I didn't notice, because obviously those things were like, there was a lot of things around the show, around the bluefin area, and I guess the side skirt armor that I made, specifically the other side, fell off. And when I got home, a gentleman by the name of Jeremy, who was a friend of Jordan, texted me, or actually sent me a message from my Facebook page that he found the part, and I said, "Oh, Dan," and he says, "Are you going to come back?" And I was like, I was already ready to fall asleep, so I asked him to give it to Jordan, because eventually I think he's going to go to MosquitoCon, so I'll definitely, I'll ask him to bring it to me. Don't quote me on this if he's actually really going. I cannot say for certain. We don't know what will happen between now and next year. So if he's going, great. If he's not, I'll find out soon enough. I'll ask him to, mail it to me, on a little envelope with some bubble wrapper on it, and then that way I'll have it ready, because I'll definitely take this to MosquitoCon. I'll see if I can detail it up and clean it up a little bit more for that show. So we'll have that ready. Interestingly enough, Comic-Con has changed through the years, and I've commented this with a gentleman by the name of Albert, who's also known as Albertox FTW, and a guy named Michael, who won, I believe, second place, or I think he won second or third place 2 years ago with his build. And 3 or 4 years ago, we always remember we're getting there was like a ton of swag that the vendors and exhibitors were giving away. I mean, a ton. You could pretty much go in a day. You can pretty much have like 6 or 7 t-shirts. You could have up to, I had up to 12 t-shirts, maybe 15 in 1 year, which was ridiculous. Some of them were double, of course, because they were giving it away the same thing the following day. I was kind of mad that I couldn't get the Avengers t-shirt when the Avengers was came out with the Captain America color. Instead, I got the one for the Hulk. But regardless, I was a big fan of t-shirts. Now these days you have to go through loops, be on massive lines, sign up something, give away a piece of your of your limb, just so you can get, you know, a plushie or something. And that's an exaggeration, but you know, the vendors realize you need to do something to get something. So I did get a few things. I did get t-shirts, which I'm not going to show because it's just, you know, it's a t-shirt. But I did buy a t-shirt because I'm hoping for hope with the new movie that's coming out in a few weeks or next month. I bought the Justice League Batman t-shirt. This was like $20. Yeah, this is not bad. The section for the Justice League, you had to go on a line and do all that stuff, and you get other things, and I believe you get maybe a same t-shirt, maybe a better t-shirt. I have no idea. But regardless, I got this. I was really willing to pony that up. Now, what did I buy? I'm going to do this in what I got on Monday. I'm sorry, what I got on Friday and what I got on Saturday. So, on Friday, I bought these two little guys because they were so kind of cute, and I got this, the Comic-Con exclusive Petit'gguy Lucky Orange and Place Card and Fortune Red in Place Card. $12 each. They're nice, right? Pretty cool. So I got these. Next up I got, because you actually had to be online to go and get this, was the RX-80 PR Pale Rider Ground Heavy Equipment Type. What's so special about this, and let me see if I can open it up so you guys can all see. It's metallic. Very nice. So nice that I want. Maybe I'm thinking of building it now, but I'll wait. So I got that. Now I was at, I was gonna get the Renacita, but in my infinite wisdom, I thought, you know what? This is too much for me to carry. I'll just buy what I can right now, and then I'll buy it the next day. Silly me, you silly wabbit. You forgot that a lot of people were buying that. There were people who were buying like up to 4 or 5 of those Renacitas. So Saturday they didn't have any. I said, oh shit. Alright, so no big deal. The next day, there was one kit that I did wanted to get, and I was looking around because I not only Bluefin, but I also looked at other vendors and all that stuff. And I saw one kit that I said, alright, I gotta get this one. The RX-80 PR Pale Rider Space Type. Obviously, this is a P-Bandai. And I got this for $45. Check that out. Obviously, this is not metallic. And I really like its look. The little minigun on it. So this one I can't wait to build. Yeah, this is nice. I decided not to buy anything because, you know, I said to myself, I know I wasn't going to win, but considering the possibility of you never know what can happen in this world, I said, let me hold out. Once I found out that I didn't win, I went directly to the Bluefin booth, and I bought the following things. First, I bought another Universal unit, which we'll open up. We'll do a blind open up, because I'm not going to show you what's on top. Put that there. And then, I bought something for myself, because even though I bought it and gave it away as the prize for my build, for my contest, I didn't buy one for myself. So, Real Grade Unicorn Gundam. Not the premium box version, the normal. I got this for $43. So, that, yep, got that. And the main person who won the main his kit got this as the prize, and I said to myself, well, I want one too. So, without further ado, with me adjusting the camera so you guys can see all this, I got this guy. Master Grade Mobile Suit MSZ01 ZZ Gundam version Katoki. My first Double Zeta Gundam in... I'm really gonna date myself. Over 20 years. I've never had the Master Grade version. I had the original 1/100 scale version, but this will be the new one that I found out now that there's another version of this coming out with you know, expanded things, and I was like, oh no, this was fun enough. This is okay. So yeah, I got this guy. So that's pretty much it. But there's one more thing. There was one more thing. I was a sucker for grab bags, and certain vendors were selling I think, actually no, not many vendors were selling grab bags. Maybe I didn't notice it, maybe I didn't see it. Hell, I even went to Image Anime's booth. They weren't selling grab bags, so I was like, whatever. But Bluefin was selling grab bags. They were selling the ones for like I believe $50 worth of items for $30, $80 worth of items for $50. I think there was one that had $200 worth of items for $80. But it was all different. It was, you know, the one that for Gundam, for model kits, was the $50 bag. So I got this that you see here. This massive bag. Let me adjust the camera a bit further because I don't know what's in here. I bet you guys don't know what's in here as well. So I decided to buy it, and I was not gonna open this until now. So let's remove this using my knife. I saw a lot of guys buy this. They got like various types of kits. I don't know what I'm getting here, so we'll find out soon enough. So it's open. Put the knife away. I'll reach in, grab the first small thing that I'm grabbing. Oh, cool! The IBO characters. Orga. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Cool. Is it a model kit or is it a figure? I don't know. Is there a gum inside, since this is kind of one of those little gashapon thingies? Let's grab the next one. Aw, another Petit'gguy. Milk white. Alright, cool. Nice. Alright, so there's nothing to the side here, so I'm grabbing on a high... I know it's a high grade kit, so I'm going to pull him out. Oh, alright. Gundam Mark II AEUG. This is the Revive. I've never gotten... Correction. I've had the original Mark II from the 80s. Then, when they were doing their first ever high grade kits, not the newer, not the one before this, but one before that, I had that one. But this is my first Revive, and I've always been interested in buying the Mark II for a long time. So yeah, cool. I got the Mark II. All right, what else? All right, so I'm not seeing anything else. I'm not feeling anything else, but I am feeling a big box here, so I'm gonna have to take the bag away, and then using my hand and pulling this out all in one shot. So hang on a second, it's a little tight in here. Let's move this in and see what it is. It's in a plastic bag. Come on. Oh yeah. Well, I guess this year didn't, was good to me because I never got a chance to buy this. real grade Sinanju Stein. Sinanju. I'm saying Sinanju Stein. What the hell was I thinking? Yes, so I got the real grade Sinanju. Nice. Cool. So I paid $50. This is a $40 kit. This has to be 20. Maybe 5. Maybe 5. So 20, 50, yeah, it's like $70. Still, not bad. Cool. Very good. Unfortunately, and it's sad, I couldn't get the mega scale unicorn the next day. It was all sold out, so no big deal. So yes, there it is, all the stuff that I got from my visit at New York Comic Con. I wish I could put it all in one shot here in this on my table, but you know, this guy's taking up a lot of the space. I'd like to thank you guys all for supporting my channel, supporting my builds, your comments. I greatly appreciate it. Your input has been widely accepted. Your criticisms I will take to heart, because you know, sometimes I make mistakes, and you know, can't think that I'm the best. I'm not the best modeler. Never have been, never will be. The best modeler won, and congratulations. All I have to do is now move on, move forward, and just have fun building kits so you guys can enjoy it. And I hope nothing for the best for you guys as well. So at this moment in time, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, maybe about a week, and then we'll get back to whatever. I don't know what I'm going to build yet, but soon I'll announce it. So thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for attending the New York Comic Con. It was great to meet you. What can I say but stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.